In this session of the Train Your Dog with Me series, we will be learning leave it, and then we'll also learn drop it in case the dog does pick something up. We're going to start loose leash walking, and we're also going to do a second introduction between Winnie and Jade so that Winnie can have another dog greeting and see how they do and hopefully have a little bit of playtime. Hey Lindsay, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. How was your last week of training?
Great.
Good.
Last night we had a fun game. We had the family all spread around here and we all had treats and we're like, Winnie, come. And she was like, she had the best time. She was running from person to person.
Oh,
getting all the
good.
treats.
That's awesome, because that's what you want to do is make it fun for the dogs.
And she started doing it more outside too.
Oh,
So,
good.
as long as I have a treat. She won't,
Yeah.
like, you know, if we go potty and then I'll be coming in and she doesn't want to come in, I'll show her a treat. Like, Winnie, come. And she'll come.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, she's still a puppy, so that's totally natural.
Okay, cool.
I mean, Jade's 2 years old, and I still have to use treats with her for certain things.
How long does it take before you could, like, go to a big park and have them off leash and have them come to you? And not be scared that they're going to just run off.
Well, so I go through the kind of this chain of 6-foot leash, 15-foot leash, 30-foot leash. Then I have them drag a leash.
Okay.
So,
that's a smart idea.
and so this past week, I went to a park with a client, and we had, you know, a long line so that if the dog didn't come, we could pick it up and reinforce it.
It's easier to grab their leash than
Yep.
dog. Yeah.
And then I had one of my dogs kind of as a distraction, and we practiced come, and then we'll practice like in an enclosed tennis court or somewhere that the dog can't run off. And when the dog's coming every single time, then I start.
Okay.
So, I mean, Jade's 2, and I've had her a year, and she's just getting to the point now where I wouldn't trust her at a dog park to come, but...
But what about in like an empty park with nobody
Yeah.
around? Would she?
Yeah. And then, like, when we go hiking and stuff, like if I whistle, she'll come. So,
Cool. Okay.
yeah.
This is a long process.
It is. It is a long process. And kind of remember that she's kind of still in preschool, and doing an off-leash come like in a park is kind of like a high school level.
Okay.
So, but as far as the treats too, once she knows something like sit or down, and then you start to generalize it in different areas, then you can kind of start using less treats. So then I start to be like, oh, I'm only going to treat you for the fastest sit or the best come or the quickest eye contact. So then you can kind of raise your criteria, and then it makes the dog try harder. It's like, okay, maybe I'll get one this time, or maybe I'll get one this time.
So should we still be treating her like when she goes potty? If she always goes when we take her out, it's not that.
If she's not having accidents in the house, you probably...
She is.
Yeah, then I would still treat her for going outside.
She still is, but we can't be mad because she's so cute.
Yeah, yeah. Then I would still treat her for going outside.
Okay.
Okay, so today we are going to start leave it. And I actually train this or teach this the same way that I do wait. Only the difference for me is wait means wait a second and then you get it. And leave it means you don't ever get it, but you get something better.
Okay.
So even though we're going to use a piece of her kibble, because I did have milk bones until my dog got a hold of my treat bag last night and ate them all. Normally this would be like deer poop or a skunk or a porcupine or...
She's super interested in poop. Is that weird or not?
No, that's normal.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a dog that eats poop.
Okay.
So, so we are going to use her kibble, but we just want to teach her that you leave this, but I'm going to give you something better. So that's kind of the difference. So I'm going to put this in my hand and...
That's the kibble?
This is the kibble.
Okay.
Winnie, leave it. Oh, good girl. But then I want her to see that she's getting something else.
Okay.
So not this. And then when you do this at home, you can continue to raise the criteria or raise the value of what you're asking her to leave, but then the reward always gets better.
Okay.
So right now we're doing kibble, leave it. Are you sure she doesn't already know this?
No, we did teach her this actually before I started working with
Oh,
you.
okay. Because I'm like, she's really good at this.
But she's kind of, I wonder, could she be generalizing the weight idea too?
She could. And that's why I want her to see she's getting something else.
Yeah, okay.
And then we're going to like drop it and do other things.
Yeah.
So then what you can do is then ask her to leave like a piece of cheese, but then she gets a piece of hot dog.
So how do I know what's higher value than other things?
She gets to decide.
Okay.
So, But I usually just from experience, they love cheese, but they love pepperoni better.
Okay.
And they love chicken, but they love steak better.
Oh, okay.
And then, like for my dogs, the best of the best is bacon. So,
interesting.
So,
Okay.
but you can use there's no set rule.
Yeah.
Like you could ask her to leave a piece of food that you drop on the ground, but then give her a little teeny piece of pizza crust or something for her that she probably doesn't get all the time. She's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So we want her to learn that outside, if you ask her to leave poop, which is like a delicacy for dogs for some unknown reason,
really?
then it's like, okay, I really want that, but I'm going to leave
really
it because mom's going to give me something better.
Okay, got it.
So Winnie.
Yeah, we haven't talked about leave it as long as you and I have been working together.
Okay, good.
It's been a while.
Leave it. Oh, good girl. And then I want her to see that I'm picking this one up and she doesn't get it.
Okay.
Well, you're a pro at this. And then we'll get her leash and I'll show you how to kind of do it with moving stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Leave it.
Sometimes I wonder if she even sees it. Okay, she saw it.
Good girl.
So
That's
once
awesome.
you're working on this, do you still work on weight or do we assume she's already got it? You still do because it's different words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And like today we'll do weight at the door.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I don't think we did that last time. So I differentiate just because wait means like wait a second and then you get the food, or wait a second and then you get to go through the door.
Yeah.
Whereas leave it is you don't ever get that, but I'll give you something better.
Okay.
So it's kind of like with my little cousin, he had a $2 bill and I collect them. So I'm like, if you give me your $2 bill, I'll give you a $5 bill. And he's like, okay.
Obviously, yeah.
He's like, you're kind of dumb. And I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Don't you understand?
Okay, ready? Leave it. And then if she went for it, I'd just cover it. Good girl.
So funny. She did you see her kind of back up?
Yep.
She'll back up like way back here.
Yeah,
You don't
that's so
have to go
cute.
down.
Good job. Good girl. So just because I don't think she's going to be able to see the treat, I'm going to use my shoe since dogs love to chew on shoes.
Okay.
Hey, Winnie. What's this? What's this? What is this? Does that look like something you want to chew? Leave it. So I'm going to kind of help her. Yeah, good girl. Good job. Here, let's get you untangled. Okay, what is this? Oh, look at this. What is this? What is it? Leave it. Yeah, good girl.
So you're rewarding her with the click when she turns around?
Yep, right when she turns to leave that. And then you can always combine like leave it with come. So because of where I live, we have a lot of wildlife. I always tell people, whatever you're asking them to leave, pretend like it's a porcupine.
Okay, like you really don't
Like you want them to not only leave it, but you want them to come towards you.
Okay.
So, and then you can use different objects like, I'll sometimes throw a medicine bottle, make sure it has a child cap on it. But just because,
Like medicine, like some shakes?
yeah,
Okay.
so they think it's a toy.
Rattles or something?
Because if she ever has surgery and is on Rimadyl, dogs love Rimadyl. And we've had to make quite a few dogs throw up that got to the Rimadyl and ate the whole bottle because it's toxic. It can kill them. So I always teach them to leave, even though they think it's like a shaker toy or something.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, you leave that. So
So anything you think they're going to get into is something good to
Yep.
practice with. Okay.
yep, and you can practice like with socks. You can practice with shoes, just so she knows like she can't have that, but she'll get something better if she leaves it.
Okay, cool.
So you did great on that. Okay, so now let's pretend that she picked something up that she's not supposed to have. So,
She's like, I know I'm not supposed to have that.
hey, Winnie. What is that? So I'm going to let her take it. It's in her mouth. Hey. Drop it. So I'm going to put a treat right in front of her nose. And she's like, oh, this is better. What is that? First time ever.
She's a little stubborn.
First time ever. This has not worked. Here we go. Here. Oh, yes. Good job. And then I'm going to give her the treat and pick this up.
Okay.
Now, at first I will play the trade game. I'm going to do it with her toy though, since she really loves that thing.
Yeah.
Because I want her to think that it's not bad to give it up. So I'm going to say, here, take. And then I'm going to give her something back.
Okay, so you did the drop. I gave her a treat and gave her something else. Okay.
Normally I would give her this back, which we can.
Yeah,
It'll just take a little bit harder to get it out. Take. Because I want her to think, oh, I give it up, I get a treat, and then I get it back.
Okay.
But then if it's something she's not supposed to have, drop it. Yeah, good job. Good girl.
She's a good girl.
Take. And then if it's like a sock or something, then I just don't give it back.
Okay.
But sometimes I do so that it's not a negative thing.
Yes.
So sometimes she gets it back, sometimes she
So
doesn't.
they're not traumatized. Like, I'm never going to see this again.
Right. Drop it. Yeah, good girl. Let's try this one. What's this?
I don't actually even know what that is.
Take. Oh, you're smart.
Unless she's like, I don't actually care about this anymore.
Drop it. Yeah, good job. So right when she spits this out to take the treat, that's when I click.
Okay.
Or yes. And then I pick it up. And then if it's something that is okay for her to have, take, then I give it back.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the way that this concept was explained to me by another trainer. I love this analogy. It's like if you lend your car to somebody and they bring it back like full of gas and totally detailed, you're like, oh, heck yeah, borrow my car anytime.
Yeah.
In fact, I wish somebody would borrow my car
Yeah.
and do that. So then it's like, oh, yeah, you can take it because I get it back better.
Yeah. You didn't ruin that. You gave it back. So
Right.
You can have it again.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we do is we ask them, you know, can I have this? And then give it back. So when you do offer her something, it has to be of equal or higher value than what she has. So like if she has this little thing that she loves, if I just offered her like a milk bone, she might be like, I'm not giving that up. You just have a milk bone. This is way
milk bones
better.
Are not that great. I don't know anything about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, milk bones are like boring.
Yeah. Okay.
They're like boring.
Okay.
So, so that's why I'm using salmon treats, so that to her it's equal or higher value.
Okay.
Drop it. Yeah, good job.
So what about the time when she so our toy room downstairs is right by where we take her potty. Sometimes she comes in, she runs into the toy room, grabs something she's not supposed to have and just darts all around. Like, what do we do about that? And I know she's a puppy. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just wondering the best.
Well, if she, dogs will love the chase game, so she'll want you to chase her. So usually what I'll do is like, I'll pick up something else like, oh, look what I have. Oh my gosh, I have something better. What do you have? I'll trade you. It's like, what is this? And just pretend like it's like the best coveted thing ever. And then she'll come over. Sometimes when I'm outside and trying to get a dog to come, I'll actually like get down on the ground and be like, oh, look what I found. Oh, I'm digging something up. It's so cool. Look what I found. And then a lot of times they'll come over to see what you have. Yeah. And then you can take what they're not supposed to have and then give them something else.
Okay. Yeah, what we've been doing is just finding something else and trading.
Yeah, just trade.
Like my girls are having a hard time getting this. Like, she's got my favorite scrunchie, and I'm like, just get something else.
Yep, just offer her something else. Yeah. In fact, I would save this because she seems to love this more than anything.
We don't care about. It's obviously just the top of an eraser. So.
Yeah. So yeah, you could use this to trade, and they can get their scrunchie back. Take. And then, of course, you know, we don't want her to swallow it, but right now she's just chewing on it.
Yeah.
Drop it. Yeah, good job.
Good girl.
Good. And then once she gets the concept of take and drop, then I will practice this with my dogs without a treat. Like I'll just say take and let them have something, and I'll say out, because that's their word, out, and then they'll give it to me, and then I'll say take, and so we just practice back and forth trades.
And they're probably not very reluctant to drop it because
they know they're going to get it back. Yeah. Or at the end, when I don't give it back, I give them a treat.
Okay.
So they still get something.
Yeah.
So I always teach this on leash so the dog can't bolt. Winnie. So I'm going to lure her back here a little bit.
She's like, this is the highest value right here.
I know. Okay, sit. Wait. So if she moves, the door closes.
Oh, this is going to be a really good one for her.
Yep. So then I'm going to move her back. You want her back far enough so that the door doesn't hit her, because then it's going to cause her to break her. I'm going to try to lure her back. Hey, look. Good. Okay, sit. Wait. Oh, try again. So I'm just going to bring her back. Come here. I'm going to toss a treat over there to kind of move her. Here. You want that? She's like, no, I just want to go out the door. Okay, we'll try it from right here. Wait. Oh, try again. So she's going to learn that when she moves, the door doesn't open. But then when she starts to wait, the door is going to, when she doesn't wait, the door doesn't open, but or closes. And then, come here, I'm going to put you over here.
Yeah.
Okay, Winnie, sit.
She's like, now that I'm over here.
Yeah, now that I'm here, I'll take these. So it's kind of the same concept with the wait for food. If you go for it, it goes away. Sit. Good. Wait. Try again.
That was so close.
I know. So with her, I'm only going to open it a little bit and have her wait, and then I'm going to click and say, let's go.
Because it's like really tempting.
Yeah. So, this might be tough for her, like waiting if somebody's on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's something that you can practice. Yeah. So here, let's put you back here. Okay, Winnie, sit.
She's like, but wait, is there someone there?
Here, I'm actually going to show her that there's nobody there.
Okay.
Look, see, there's nobody there. Nobody there. We're just going to practice going in and out. And then maybe it won't be as tempting.
Okay.
But then you can work up to having, and the having her wait while somebody's on the other side takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I used to pay the neighbor kids $5 just to come ring my doorbell. And we would practice this. So, Winnie, hey, sit. Good. Wait. Yeah, let's go. Good job. And then the reward is that she gets to go outside for a walk.
Okay.
You can give her a secondary treat reward if you want, but the reward is like, oh, I get to go out and go for a walk.
Yeah, yeah.
So since she's outside and wanting to go, let's go out and do leash walking.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
With leash walking, you have to remember that dogs will do what works for them. So if they can pull you from point A to point B, they're going to do it. And some people, including myself, sometimes you just are like, oh, just go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so tired of playing the stop and go game.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's 3 different methods that I use for leash walking. One is just called the stop and go game. So as soon as she starts to pull, or the leash is tight, I stop. And I wait for her to give me a loose leash or sit or turn back and focus on me, so that she learns that tight leash means we don't go anywhere. And then when she gives me a loose leash, then I'm going to go. I might even help her a little bit. Winnie, hey. Yeah, good girl. Okay, let's go. So tight leash, we're going to stop. And then she says, okay, let's go.
So if she's pulling on you, basically you're just going to stop.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's okay for her to sniff and explore, because that's really good for dogs, as long as they're not pulling.
Okay.
And I mean, she doesn't weigh very much, so it's not a big deal if she does pull, but we also don't want, to hurt her neck.
Yeah. Okay.
So the other one that I do is change direction. So I'm going to get a treat ready. So as soon as she starts to pull, I'm going to turn around, go the other way. Let's go this way. And then when she's right by my side, I'm going to click on treat. And then we're going to walk, and probably she'll dart out in front of me.
Yeah.
Come on, Winnie. We're going this way. And if she doesn't, then we'll just turn. And if she is like by my side, I'm gonna click and treat, and then whoops, then if she pulls, I'm gonna gently with her turn and go the other way. There we go. Let's go this way. And then when she, if she is by my side, I'm gonna click and treat so she learns that like good things happen right here.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go this way. And then if she pulls that way, I'm gonna turn and go this way. Let's go. Good girl.
You're just changing directions until she's close to you?
Yep, until she, if she runs right up to my, like kind of by my side, I'm gonna click and treat. But she kind of likes to dart all around.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna keep changing directions, and dogs finally get tired of having to constantly catch up. Let's go this way. So right now I'm gonna click and treat, which she's not really paying any attention. Yeah. Hey, let's go this way. So I'm just gonna keep changing direction.
Okay.
And then when she's next to me, I'm gonna click and treat. Hey, look.
Good girl.
So the other method that I use to get dogs to slow down, and if she doesn't take treats outside, it may not work with her, but
It's getting a little bit better.
yeah. So I'm gonna show her, hey, look what I have. And I'm gonna get a handful of treats and just start to drop them in front of her. And at first I'm gonna go every step.
Wait, you said if they won't slow down, is that what you said? When do you do this?
I do it right from the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Good girl.
Hey, Winnie. Hey, look what I have. So I'm gonna drop.
Oh, so this is kind of teaching her to stay by you.
Yeah, it's just teaching her to slow down.
Yeah.
Drop. Look right there.
Winnie, right here. She's like, but there's this leaf over here.
I know. Drop. And at first I'm dropping every step. Here.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Oh, there's a person.
Yep. Hey,
His value is loves.
Winnie. Hey. Watch.
so
Yeah, good watch. So you can always try to redirect her
Oh, yeah, okay.
to focus on you. Hey, Winnie, over here. Hey,
She cracks me up.
hey. So I'm just going to keep trying to get her attention. And then when she finally focuses on me, I'm going to click and treat. Okay, so let's go back to leash walking. So then as you're walking, at first I do every step, and then you can go every 2 steps, every 3 steps.
Okay.
So then you're extending the duration out, or the distance out that you're giving the treat, so that you're not giving them as much.
Okay. Oh, she's going potty again.
Oh, good girl.
Or is she sitting? Oh, no, she was pottying. Her legs were wide. I think she was pottying.
Oh, you really like that guy, don't you? Hey, Winnie. Hey, over here. Over here. Good girl. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way.
We take her on walks when the kids are coming home from school. That's like her best thing ever in life.
Yeah, here.
All the kids.
So you want to use really small pieces. I'm actually breaking these up.
Okay. Winnie,
Here.
right here. Winnie, right here.
And I would actually even practice this inside first, where it's less distracting.
Yeah, sure.
And then outside. But we don't want her to take a ton of time to stop and eat the treat. So I'm using like really small pieces. And then I'll start to pace them out.
Oh, yeah.
Good girl.
Go over here. Winnie, right here.
Hey.
You missed one, babe.
And sometimes if they miss, like I let them pick it up on the way home.
Yeah, okay.
Because they'll find it. Okay, so let's have you try.
Okay.
And let me get her untangled. So let's try the drop the treat. Because I think that one's easier for her. Drop it. Yeah,
Nice,
good job. Good girl. Oh, she's eating something.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I'm
Okay, Winnie, let's go.
Winnie, right here. Oh, and then turn. If she starts to pull, turn, go the other way.
And when am I treating her?
Like when she's by your side.
Okay. Winnie. This is like a lot to hold on to.
Yeah. That's why when we do leash walking, a lot of times I tell people just to use yes and don't worry about the clicker.
Okay.
So you're not holding leash,
Right.
clicker. Good.
Winnie. Oh, she's got that thing again. Winnie, drop.
Yes, good girl.
Oops. She dropped the treat. Went back for that.
So now try to leave it. Winnie, leave it.
Oh, right.
You have it? Drop it.
She's got it.
Yeah, she does.
She does. Okay.
Here, drop it. Oh, she already got it.
She loves those things. They're all over.
Here, look.
Right here. She's still chewing on that berry thing. Winnie.
And if she does dart out, then just change direction on her.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Whoops. Change direction if she darts.
Or you can stop, either one.
Okay.
Good. See, now she's slowing down a little bit. So now you can start maybe doing every 2 steps, giving her a treat.
Winnie, come here. Come here, Winnie.
And sometimes I'll even like tap my, like, hey, over here.
Winnie, come on.
And just
I shouldn't
take,
say come on, huh? That's my, I keep doing that.
I do that too. I try to say over here, but I say come on sometimes too.
I try and say let's go.
Yeah.
It's not come on, like come.
Yeah.
Winnie, let's go. Is it okay for me to like pull her if I want her to come?
Yeah, just gently.
Winnie.
We're going to talk about equipment too.
Okay.
She probably smells, there's probably a dog that's peed on that tree.
Yeah.
And so she's smelling that. And then you can just start kind of walking. Hey, let's go. This way. Let's go. Good.
Oh, what is it? Let's go.
Good. Look, it's right here. Oh, that's a leaf. There's one right here. Look.
That might be from last time.
Yeah, I think it is. Good job.
Winnie.
And then there's, so she's already doing better. She's already slowing down.
Yeah.
And then it just takes like lots of practice.
Okay.
Same tree. Oh, look who wants to come say hi.
So fun.
Good job, Winnie. Oh, look how excited you are. Who's that?
Yay.
Be gentle. Be gentle.
Oh,
So
this
when
is so much better, right?
I know. So when introducing dogs, we always want to stay on the outside and keep the leash on the outside.
On the outside, what do you mean?
Like, so just so if they don't get tangled.
Yeah, she's getting tangled.
And if there is any like growling, like let's say Jade growled, I could just pull her away.
Okay.
So Jade's not going to growl. But if you're,
She's like sniffing her. This is better than last week, right?
oh yeah, this is so much better. Jade's more always, this is Jade. She's always more interested in sniffing everything in her environment.
Whoops.
But see, I've got her on the front clip, so if she started to pull, it would just turn her back towards me.
Okay. Yeah. Winnie looks like she wants to play.
I know. You want to play?
Oh.
Go get her.
This is so good. Oh, flip. There goes your bath.
Good job. Hey, come here. Jade. Hey. Seats. Platz. Yeah. Come here, Winnie. Come here, Winnie. Come say hi to Jade. Oh, come say hi. I know. Look. Look. Good girl. Who is that?
Girl, Winnie.
Who is that? Who is that? want to play? See, I don't even trust her off leash here yet.
Yeah.
Because she'd be like sniffing the whole neighborhood.
Right.
Here, turn around. Say hi.
Good girl, Winnie.
Who is that? Yeah, she's done so much better. Yeah, so I'll send you all the handouts, and then we'll meet next week and wrap it up. I think she's probably learned most of the basics, so
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
she's done really well. She's done great.
She loves this. She loves her school.
How about I just leave Jay